What's up, guys? This is Jake with Casual Ecommerce, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you know which traffic source to use for certain products. So a lot of the time a specific product may only do well on one advertising platform. So for example, it might do well on Facebook but not Google, and vice versa. So in this video we're going to get into exactly how you can determine which platform it's most likely to perform more efficiently on. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right into my computer and get started with the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this little discussion here. So the primary traffic sources we're going to be debating between are Facebook and Google, and this is because these are just the two biggest, most effective traffic sources for e-commerce. And you can go ahead and tie Instagram in with Facebook, since you pretty much set up Instagram ads through Facebook anyway. Or if you're doing influencers and stuff, it's pretty much going to be going by the same criteria that Facebook does. You can go ahead and tie those together. So these are the two major traffic sources. So we're going to be comparing and contrasting the different types of products that are more beneficial to be advertised on one platform over the next. And one trend that you're going to quickly pick up on is that Google is you could just say more versatile, in the sense that more products will work on Google just because it's Google and everyone searches on Google. So Facebook's a little bit more limited into what types of products you'll go ahead and see success with. So let's go ahead and start comparing these points. So point number one is that on Facebook, you're typically going to need an exciting product, an eye-catching product, something that, when they're scrolling through the news feed, because people don't really get on Facebook to buy stuff. No one goes on Facebook to buy stuff. They go on there to socialize. So you really need something really exciting that jumps out at them if you want them to go ahead and click off of Facebook, stop socializing, and enter shopping and consumer mode. So you really need an exciting product that's going to jump out of the news feed right at this person. Which on Google, you can sell exciting products because people search for exciting products, but you can also sell those boring products. So what do I mean? Like, an exciting product would be like the fidget spinner, versus a boring product could be a lamp. So you're probably not going to sell, and what I mean by lamp is a basic lamp, not like a crazy trending super like unique lamp. Just like your basic house lamp. You're not really going to sell that on Facebook, but that'd be something that you're going to go ahead and sell on Google. However, like I said before, Google's a little bit more versatile because you can also sell exciting products on Google, because people are going to be searching for those as well. So getting into the next point is that Facebook, typically you're going to be selling lower ticket stuff, because you're probably not going to run an ad to somebody for a $600 product and just having them click through the ad and buy it on Facebook. That's just not going to happen. However, I will say there's other ways to make higher ticket sales on Facebook, but we're not going to include that in this comparison, because what I'm essentially talking about is like retargeting and stuff. So I'm not going to count that in. So like, if you're bringing in cold traffic from Google for a high ticket product and then retargeting them on Facebook, that's one thing, but we're not going to be talking about that today, because we're talking about just the typical advertising, the cold traffic. And on Facebook, you can't really advertise really expensive products to cold traffic, because it's just not going to work, because not only are they're not in consumer mode on Facebook to begin with, and especially not to spend $600. They're not going to get on Facebook and be like, oh, that's a nice $600 product, I'm going to go ahead and scoop it up right now. And in contrast, on Google, you can pretty much sell anything at any price point. Now, more often than not, a little bit more expensive products are going to do better on Google, but you can sell cheap products as well on Google. So that's another huge difference between the two. So if you have a more expensive product, like a really expensive product you're trying to sell, then likely you're going to want to go ahead and start advertising that on Google. So the next thing is For a product to be able to be advertised on Facebook, it kind of needs to be interest based, because if it isn't, then who are you going to target? So if you're just selling a couch, like a normal couch, I don't mean like some Pokemon themed couch or something, I just mean a normal couch. Everyone pretty much is in the market for a couch. Anyone that owns a home or an apartment or rents, whatever, everyone that has their own place pretty much wants a couch or already has a couch. So you would think that, oh, there's a large market for it, so this is a good product to advertise. Well, not on Facebook it isn't, because how are you going to target people that are in the market for a couch? That's not really interest based. There's not really like a couch lovers association, to my knowledge, that you could go out there and target. So on Facebook, you need an interest or a couple interest groups to be able to actually go ahead and create a targetable audience for the product you're trying to sell. And on Google, you don't need an interest at all. So for the example of the couch or something like a desk and stuff like that, these are the type of products that are also going to do better on Google, because you don't need to target by interest. You're just targeting by what people are searching. So if people are searching for it, then they're going to buy it. So it doesn't need to be interest based. So this also goes back to the point where I was saying Google's a little bit more flexible than Facebook in what you can actually sell. And the next point is that on Facebook, ideally you'd want your product to be trending. So this kind of ties into the exciting product type thing, because normally the exciting products are going to be more likely to be trending. So for a product to do well on Facebook, typically it's going to need to be trending, or at least maybe you're somehow the originator and you start the trend, so eventually it's going to be trending. But the product's going to need to be trending and go like pseudo viral, because that's just how stuff works on social media in general, not just Facebook. So on Facebook, your product's going to need to be trending, versus on Google, obviously your product is just going to need to be searched for. So if something only has 5 search volume a month, if only 5 people are searching for that product a month, then that's probably not a good product for Google. Now, here's the thing though, which makes Google a little bit more flexible in this instance again, is that normally if a product is trending, people are going to start searching for it on Google. So if there's a viral product on social media, people are going to go to Google and search for it as well. So that's another way that you can take advantage of trending products. And it's actually something that you can do kind of if you, let's say you find a trending product on social media, but you arrive at the party a little bit late, and that product's already being advertised by a ton of sellers, and you feel like the product life cycle on social media is kind of starting to, it's already hit its peak and it's starting to go down now. What you can do is try and catch the back end of that traffic by advertising on Google. So if you come across a trending product late and it's too late to do it on social media, it doesn't always mean it's too late to catch that traffic from Google, because most people are still advertising with social media, and primarily Facebook. So there's going to be a lot of people that aren't taking advantage of all these people that see this viral product on social media and then search for it on Google. So it's kind of a two-pronged approach. Obviously, if you can do both of them, that's going to bring you the maximum amount of revenue. But so the most important thing from this example is that if you come across a trend and you feel like you're a little bit late, it might not be too late. Maybe it is for social media, but it might not be for Google AdWords. So next time you come across the trend and you feel like it's a little bit too late or it's played out, maybe see if there's some search volume for it on AdWords and see if you can catch the tail end of the train, the back end of the traffic of people searching for that product on social media. Because the market may be saturated on social media, but not on Google. And then the last point we're going to cover in this video is that on Facebook, it usually needs to be an impulse buy item. So it's not really going to be like a super everyday, like practical type thing. It's usually going to be like something that's super emotional and that like someone's going to get really excited about, and they're just going to impulse buy it. Like not something like, okay, I wake up this Thursday and I know I need to go out and buy a blender or something. It's not going to be something that they planned on buying that day. it's going to be something that catches their eye and they're like, oh, I just have to have this. So it's going to be more of an impulse buy type thing. Versus on Google, it's usually, I mean, you can sell the impulse buys too, obviously, but on Google, this is where you're going to be selling your more everyday items. So like, you know, your couches, your lamps, blenders, things like that. You can sell everyday type things. And obviously impulse buys work on Google as well, because if it's being searched for, it's going to sell on Google. That's pretty much the theme here. But on Facebook, you're going to need an impulse buy, because like I said, people don't get on Facebook to buy things. So it needs to be something that triggers them emotionally and gets them to impulse buy. Versus on Google, they're more so in consumer mode because they're actually searching for those products. So hopefully this comparison here kind of gives you a better idea of which traffic source to use for certain products. I feel like it's, I tried to make it as straightforward as possible. I feel like it's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. And you'll see that just certain products perform better on certain platforms. The trendier, exciting, impulse buy, lower price products, you'll notice, will perform better on social media like Facebook because they go viral. And then more slow and steady, everyday, maybe more expensive type products will do better on Google, as well as taking advantage of trends on the back end is very advantageous to do on Google as well. So if you think I left something out, go ahead and leave it in the comments. If you have any questions to follow up with this, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And if you like this comparison, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in another video.